for like
Yeah.
regular desktop stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because I have it going, it switches out. Actually, yeah, because I had it switched out. Now I gotta have to go. Hold on, I gotta go into my YouTube thing and let them know that the second video is going on now. Now I should go live with this. Did it go live? Let's see. Yeah, I'm live again. Okay, good.
Yeah, I just got the
All right.
notification.
Yeah, it's just the second video, so I'll just retitle it. Where's my YouTube thing? I'm gonna share it out. We're back. We are back. Sorry, and now hopefully it doesn't crash. The other thing too is I like to plug it into my router when I'm doing it, and I didn't plug it in. I'm going wireless, but it should be okay.
Wired? Yeah,
Yeah, I like to go wired.
Wired's the only way.
Yeah, that's how everything hooked up there. What? You have Jules? What the hell are they talking about? We're back. Like Xbox, yeah, we're back. We're back. Hold on. Let me share this out again. Everybody? Hold on. There we go. Share X. Post up the new video. And then there we go. Yeah, one of the topics I had on here was like everybody's like, well, they didn't shut talking about Xbox. They didn't shut the studios down or like but everybody's like, I can't believe. I think because there was so much like runway to this whole layoff thing that people just sort of like got numb to it. But
Yeah.
I just feel that it is very concerning how they gutted the people that are still there. That I'm like, who is going to make these games? Like everybody's like, oh, it's not too bad. It's like, first off, they lost all this IP, but then it's like they're gutting all these studios. I'm like, who is going to make their stuff?
Like, what do you feel it was like really about?
I think it's all just they're turning their whole thing into they're basically Activision. Like they're going to do their 4 or 5 tentpole games, and they're just going to release that, and then that's it. And then they're going to try to make their money.
You think it was just about cost savings, downsizing, putting their efforts into what they know will make money, and cut the fat out off of everything else?
That's what it all is about. That's what it all is about.
And what do you think of that as a strategy?
Well, I think that the problem is that it's no longer it's no longer about the franchises, the IP, and I think what's horrible about it is that they have so much IP that they got rid of everybody to even work. Like, how do you say Doom is our future and then lay off like the whole id Tech team, almost like 80 people, and then go, well, I still want to make Doom. It's like
the last time I was on here, it was Summer Games Fest. They just announced that they were going to have Gears as a exclusive again, and that whole schmoz, right? So since then, what do you think?
I think that I see so overall, what I do think is that they are trying to be the oh my god, I love this game. Remember Big Bumpin', the freaking the Burger King games? Big Bumpin', Xbox exclusive. But like I feel like that what they're trying to do is that they are trying to be sort of like the fewer games that make money. But the problem is that it's not just games for their console. She's talking about Candy Crush. She's talking about games that do well on PC, like World of Warcraft, I'm sure, and all those other games. So like, she looks at Activision and she loves herself some Activision and loves the games that are just making money. All the stuff that's gone is the stuff that made Xbox console unique. The stuff that she likes is basically the stuff that is like the stuff that's everywhere, the stuff that's on all those things. And what's funny is they go, well, major multiplayer games will be on Xbox exclusive. I'm like, well, what's Gears? What's Gears? That's not a major multiplayer game. Like,
if their point is to stop bleeding money and to try to make a little money, I think they are actually did the right thing.
yeah. Well, I think it just shows how incompetent they were with all the acquisitions and everything. Like, they thought that shit was just gonna happen. Like, and it really,
what I actually think. I think that they literally just bought all that IP and assumed people would instantly have the fear of missing out and would go subscribe to Game Pass immediately because they weren't going to get any Bethesda games, any Call of Duty games, like all these great IP that they bought that they've run into the ground and now fired. I literally think they were just like, let's spend the $80 billion and gamers will have to join Game Pass at this point, and nobody did.
Well, they hoarded it all. They basically hoarded it all to just say, to like, yeah, you're right, to kind of be like, well, Game Pass is definitely the place that you're going to get these games, you know. And
well, if you remember, they never came out and gave any information if these games would be becoming exclusive. Remember, people would be what's the deal? Is COD going to be exclusive? All they said, they came out with one game. Yeah, Starfield's going to be exclusive, and they just hoped that they assumed all gamers would be like scared that this was the only place they were going to be able to access titles they loved that were generally third party before this, and they just hoped that people would join Game Pass in masses, and it just never happened.
Yeah, well, he said they wanted like 70,000 people, well, 70 million people by now, and they didn't get anything. They got not even 30. So,
I've heard 30. Do you think I heard like a number that when they pissed off everybody with that $30 price hike that it dropped down to like 20? You think they got 10 million back by going down to 23?
Nah, I think they have around the 30 million, and but they only gained, like, they were not growing. Like, 30 million in 10 years, 11 years that the Game Pass has been existent, that sucks. And that's what a pandemic that everybody was on.
I have a hard time believing those numbers aren't fudged a little bit.
Yeah. No, I hear you. They're never gonna share it.
They remember when they killed Xbox Live and merged it into Game Pass to fudge the numbers?
Yes.
It's a corporation here.
Or they just added all those PCs.
They're gonna lie. They're gonna lie about the numbers.
Yep. Here's a game franchise that never brought back Blinks. This is Ryan McCaffrey's favorite game. Zoinks?
This game, never even heard of it.
Yeah, this was one of these Xbox exclusives, man. This was an OG Xbox game.
Okay.
Blinks the Time Sweeper. They even made a sequel to it, I think.
I want to say the games I remember from the OG Xbox coming over from PlayStation were one, obviously Halo.
But what's so cool about this game?
I want to say there was
it used the hard drive.
That was crazy good.
So like this game was a benefit of the hard drive because like basically it would remember the game and you just basically you sweep up and it kind of supposedly it was recording the game and then you could like rewind it. And they said that was the benefit of the hard drive because like the game would just like rewind time and you would get these collectible things and you could pause the game and you could fight, but it was like something where
so Xbox was the first console
you could pause the game
hard drive performance.
Yeah,
huh?
But that was the whole thing. Like, so you could pause the game, and that was like the thing where this whole Blinks the Time Sweeper. So it was like the reason why it was doing that. But it was like one of the things like that's why we have a hard drive in here. We could do games like Blinks, where you could rewind time and record. They were trying to get the things.
No, the OG Xbox was.
This is from this is like the OG Xbox.
Probably one of my favorite consoles of all time.
Yeah. But they were trying, man. They were trying. They were trying to be PlayStation.
Dude, they weren't trying. They
wanted to be
PlayStation.
Well,
from OG Xbox to the 360, they were.
Yeah, they were. Yo, even the friggin', even like all the because all the features and stuff they were doing. PlayStation only put a hard drive in like with Final Fantasy and things like that. Like the Final Fantasy 10, I think
was second fiddle to everything, man. and then they had their 2013 moment. And right now, I feel like Sony is holding out
I agree, man.
A Sony 2013 moment for Xbox just to come along and say the right things and make the right moves right now while it's hot. And I just think Xbox is so incompetent they won't even think to
Or
say,
they're
hey,
doing the same thing.
This is our chance to take a big hit. Yeah, we want to go digital future too, but this is our chance to fucking next gen to take. I'm telling you right now, if Xbox came out and said, actually, our next Helix will have a hard drive. We believe a physical future, and boom, and to entice you to come on over here, we're lowering, if you're coming over from PlayStation, your Game Passes for the first 2 years is $9 a month. If they did that, I would switch to an Xbox instantly.
But for what games, though?
At this point, they're coming out with games, and at the end of the day, what would I be missing? Sony's real good exclusive games, and
oh my God,
to be honest, to deal with to have a system that's gonna stick with ownership of your material. Like, I'm an old head, so I still like to buy. I still like to buy the physical.
Dude. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. But I'm saying, this is a point. This is a point right now in time where Xbox
they could get goodwill back.
Where Xbox did the if you don't like it, there's a console for you. Buy a 360. This is PlayStation doing the exact same thing, and they could buy back tons of goodwill. I just think they're so incompetent.
Yeah.
They don't even realize it.
No, I think that definitely they could get some. Oh my God, I'm playing Mech Assault, the demo. I played the shit ton of this demo. There's another game that they need to make.
Mech Assault?
Yeah.
I can't count how many hours I put into that.
No, and then Mech Assault 2. Mech Assault 2 was incredible.
Or maybe it was 2.
It was on
incredible.
I
just got an Xbox Live for the first time, and was doing that and kind of realizing, the whole them shipping a headset with your system and being able to talk to people and stuff. It was an incredible experience back then.
But no, I agree. They could definitely get some goodwill and definitely turn a couple of heads if they do challenge that and say that stuff and get that moment back that everybody's been trying to. But the problem,
Jez, imagine if they came out with a 30-second commercial that said, "Project Helix, this is how we." They need
for Sony to
This is how you lend your game, and they literally do the exact same thing PlayStation did. Do you know how bad PlayStation would be clowned? And
definitely.
The reception Xbox would get.
Yeah, the receipt 13 years later.
If they just made one policy change to keep physical hardware. They won't though, because they want to go digital too, and they're that stupid that they don't realize this is their point. You only got one chance, and PlayStation did it in 2013, and it totally turned the tide of gaming.
Yeah, the original Burnout. Yeah, I agree. I definitely think it would leverage some a lot of stuff online, and definitely the discourse of that stuff. But I
bet you it would garner 30 million users.
I don't think it'll have as much of an impact as it had back then.
I bet you they could get their sales up to 60 million next gen if they did that one thing.
Nah, they need the games.
But I'm going on my own reaction here. All I ever do is kind of assume everybody else is like me, which obviously isn't. But if Xbox made that announcement right now, I would be totally good with not adding to my PlayStation library and buying an Xbox next gen. I still have an Xbox account. I just haven't used it since 2013.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I would not. I still think that I would feel that they were doing that just to get like that a W there, and I don't think that they would see it fully through, and I don't think that they would that their intent would be to do that. They'll just be trying to do that just to get by.
Oh, this is my problem. Is I know how incompetent. I know how incompetent they are.
Yeah, and I know that they want to, and the problem I've always had with them is they want a PC future. They don't want a console future, and that's always been the problem that I've had with them. Is that it has nothing to do with the games, but like you're not gonna. It has something to do with the games, but it has nothing to do with like I'm gonna buy this hardware that you're selling, but you don't plan on really supporting it.
I think if it had the bodies back.
Yeah, this is the original Burnout.
The problem is I think they would go down the dark side that Sony's going down just out of greed, because that's at the end of the day.
But GTA's doing it, and that's the thing. Like GTA is the first one that said GTA 6, a game of the generation, is not being printed on discs, and the world did not collapse. It only collapsed.
I bought every Sony GTA ever physically.
But there's no GTA physical.
That you know of,
that they said GTA's not coming out with a physical disc.
So after hearing all the schmoz the last couple of weeks, do you not believe that after a couple of months, knowing how Rockstar operates, that they won't say, "Oh, we're coming out with a collector's edition with a physical disc"?
Nope.
To try one to get people to double dip. No, you don't think they'll?
Why would they do that?
Because there is a huge group,
and especially if they're people waiting for the online,
and then are like me that want to own a disc, like I have of like my 360 version of GTA 5.
Why wouldn't they launch one then?
Like my PS4 version.
Why wouldn't they launch
GTA
one
5?
Then for the collectors and stuff like that?
Why? Because they can get me to pre-order the digital, and then once I find out, and I'm a collector. Once I find out that there's a physical, buy another. I have like 4 copies of GTA 5.
I don't know. It sounds kind of strange.
Do you think they know that? Like, you don't think that they know people double dip?
No, I know that people double dip because they sold them the shock cards. But like, once they release this game, the next thing is going to be their GTA Online. It's not going to be a physical version of the game.
Yeah, you could be right. They're making so
they're
much
going to focus on GTA
with,
Online.
Shark cards and online. Do you think that that's going to be?
They gotta get that out because
you think that's going to be part of your purchase for GTA 5 or 6?
I don't know. I really never played GTA Online, but I know the way it's going to be is GTA 6 going to come out, and then the next thing is going to be they got to update that GTA Online to move all those people or to add to GTA Online the next gen version.
So what I'm asking is, when you buy, if you are assuming. When you buy GTA 6, do you think that will come with GTA Online? Not now. I don't mean like at launch. Obviously, I mean when you like you did with GTA
like you did with the
5. When you bought the CD eventually, or when you bought the game when online came out, you eventually, because you bought the game, had access to online. I don't think so. I think they're going to sell it online as.
Do you think they're going to sell it
as a whole nother game?
Oh wow.
Why? Because it's Rockstar. They can't.
Well, I don't know, but the thing is the fact that that game of the generation is not launching with a physical version, and that was before the PlayStation announcement,
and they're gonna lose some sales to that.
Yeah,
like I'm not buying it.
Yeah, well,
I would have. Oh, that's cool. Like,
yeah, but what happens if they never do a physical though? And they never tell you.
I think because they want me to say, oh, there's no physical, I guess I'm gonna have to go digital. Not to say I'm not buying it. What I'm saying is I'm not buying it right away. I'm gonna give it 6 months, and if they don't ever, obviously, GTA is like a game.
Yeah, like that sucks.
I need to play at some point.
So you have to say that sucks. Like the fact that they're not being clear when the physical version is coming out.
If they're trying to get me to double dip, I get the snaky. It's at the end of the day, they're trying to make money. They're going to be snaky and slimy. That's what their job is. If I was them,
but then don't you think it'll be very? Wait, hear this. Don't you think it'll be very strange that they will have boxes out there with codes in them, and then boxes out there with discs in them.
Well, they're not going to have discs.
But I'm saying you're saying they come out with discs later on. Don't you? It'll be weird to have like the boxes on shelves, and they'll have ones with codes in them and ones with discs. That's why I don't think they're ever going to do discs.
You could be right. I'm saying business-wise, they must know how many people. Like I've always bought mine. Like certain games that I really like, that I want to collect, I buy physical.
These
like, don't get me wrong.
75%
of my games I buy are digital. But every once in a while, certain games, I want a physical copy.
I'm sure, but they're cutting them out. Like that's the thing. Like they're willing to sacrifice.
I think that's a hunk of money.
Thing.
I'm just saying. I think that's a hunk of money in a pretty decent size subset of gamers that you're not like taking advantage of. You could be right. I just think give it 2-3 months and there'll be a physical copy.
Yeah, well,
that's my guess. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Well, if they do, that'll be great.
You want to take a bet? You want to take a bet?
Even though I win them, I don't do it. I remember the last time somebody wanted to bet me that Halo was not coming to the PC, and I said, "Yeah, it is." I just don't see how they would do that unless they come out with some. I just think like if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it at launch. You're not gonna do it later on. And why would you come out with a collector's edition later on? Yeah, you'll get people to double dip, but they'd probably rather have you buy the digital version than the same game twice. And also, if they're doing it within 6 months, it seems pretty like reckless that they're like, hey, all those people that we forced to buy the digital because we never said a physical. Oh, here's the physical just 6 months later. Oops, like that seems like schemy as hell. Like you would think a physical will come out sometime later.
I would literally rejoice at that news.
Yeah. Well, they do a physical or a collector's edition, like when they launch their online, maybe. But their online is not gonna have a disc.
I think online is going to be a whole new. I don't even think online is going to. I think going to be the same digital only.
Yeah.
But it's going to be
a physical version.
Another $70-$80 game. And why I say that is because if you go to buy Grand Theft Auto 5 right now, you can buy just the online or the single player. But if you buy the single player, it's like way more than if you just want the online.
Yeah.
They're already trying to split it up. Trust me, like Rockstar is as snaky and anti-consumer as anybody. Yeah. They're just lucky their game is so coveted, you know?
Yep. I agree. That's Conker. Oh, man.
But I'm going to wait a couple months just to see if they do.
Yeah, wait to see because, you know, it is. But the whole thing is the fact that they announced that and then PlayStation followed up with theirs. Hey, here's Ninja Theory, Kung Fu Chaos. Oh, man.
And that was totally coordinated, I believe.
Yeah, probably.
Like you can't hammer Rockstar or like Rockstar was getting heat for no physical.
Yeah.
Then Sony, and it was almost like Sony came out like, "Hey, Rockstar, I got you."
Yeah,
no worries.
Yeah,
no worries, Rockstar. I got you. Let me put out that we are gonna go no physical in a couple years, and we'll take all the heat off.
Yeah, I just don't
worry about it.
It's the weirdest thing that they did that, and I don't even know why they did it.
It stinks of something fishy and coordinated, if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that at the time that they did, because it is kind of weird. It's like, you know, just you know, especially if like publishers are gonna start doing that, then why wouldn't you just let the publishers do it and then do that? You know, it just makes, and like I said, the whole point is that they don't have the full story. Like you don't know where your physical library is going to be in the future. You don't know how it's going to be supported. You don't know what the benefits are of digital. You know, is there going to be a sharing? Is there going to be some trading? Is there going to be something?
This is the problem is with people isn't necessarily a digital future. The problem is the consumer protections and digital rights. Like, at least on PC, people say, "Oh, you but Steam, like, what's the difference?" Well, there's a huge difference. Steam isn't a monopoly that everybody goes and buys off Steam, or you're fucked. Like, what will happen if Sony gets its way? If Sony gets its way, there's going to be one place to get PlayStation games, and they control it, and it's digital. And just like the movies,
Well, they're selling them in stores.
Who
still,
knows
but they're
if
codes.
you get rage baited into calling some guy the F word online? Now what happens is did I just lose my entire library off like a stupid moment because some guy rage baited me? Like, you've lost all they want all control, and they want the secondhand market gone, and any other market than theirs gone. On PC, at least there's like no DRM GOG stores. There's CD keys that have prices. You can shop around. You don't need to go to Steam. Like, Steam's actually the worst place to buy because their prices are expensive.
But Nintendo can do the same thing too, right? So can Xbox.
Nintendo is one of those, like, every game I have for Nintendo is physical. Everyone. So, like, and
even if the game doesn't fit on the cartridge.
No, I don't buy games that don't play unless they're on the cartridge.
Well, see, that's the thing. There's some games that don't fit.
But if you notice, the only games I buy from Nintendo are, like, the recent game I just bought was Star Fox.
And that's all on the cartridge?
It's on all their first party generally because it's Nintendo kiddie games.
Yeah.
Like, they're not big. It's like the third party stuff.
Yeah, I know. Their games are not big, yeah.
Which I don't buy third party shit on Nintendo. Like, I buy exclusives on Nintendo.
But also, too, remember, Xbox wasn't putting their whole games on the disc anyway. They've been doing that for a while.
This Xbox was ahead of the game, wanting to go digital all the way back to 2013.
Hell, if you look at their stores, they don't have physical games in the stores.
Yeah, this is what got them into the trouble to begin with, right?
So, like, they would
if they were to make the switch right now, they have an opportunity.
Yeah, but how could they make the switch if
they just
if stores
the same way you bite the bullet on the fucking red ring of death? You just eat it.
But then they would need to have the stores restock their stuff because Target. All of them, dude, have just got rid of all the Xbox.
But guess what? That's at the reset. There's a reset coming. This is your time.
Yeah, well,
this is your time for me. For my last PlayStation to be a PlayStation 5 Pro, and then my next console will be a Helix. This is their time to get people. They're not smart enough to realize.
Her reset has nothing to do with retail. I'll tell you that.
No.
So she's not looking to build Xboxes in stores again and more shelves and shit.
When we talked last time, we talked about what's Xbox's problem. They have no money.
Yeah, no money.
Right? She cut the bleeding. Is what she did.
But she's not going to go and spend all PR stuff and build storefronts like in Target and shelves of physical games.
I'm not saying what they're going to do, Jez. I'm saying what they should.
What they should do. Oh no, I agree.
If they actually wanted to compete and have a chance at being the dominating console again, this is their one chance. And I don't think they have the nuts after all the fuck-ups they've had in the last, 12, 13 years.
Yeah, but the thing is
I don't think
if they were to do anything, they physically can't because right now retail is not carrying their stuff, and they would need to do a full-on spend money, which they're not in the business of spending money anymore either.
Yeah.
And they're not in the business of selling the consoles because their console went up in price. Everybody forgets about that.
But guess what? If next gen happened, okay, and Xbox was the first to get up to 10 million, 20 million, and start getting market share, or at least being
20 million. What, a Helix? Like that high end?
At the end of the day, it's still far enough out that, like, personally, I wouldn't be even putting a console in the market right now.
I agree.
At least till 2030 if it was me.
Yeah. No, I agree. I won't
mainly because, like, my actual prediction of what's going to happen in the market is this is like the last generation of console gaming is dead after this generation. I think the Helix and PlayStation 6 are about to max out at 30 million. like the leader being 30 minutes. People aren't going to go out and buy $1,000 console. People aren't going to go out and buy. People aren't going to go out and buy a 700.
But if you remember, they thought this generation was going to be the same thing. They're like, next generation is not going. Nobody's going to buy that many, and they sold on almost on par with the friggin' pandemic.
They came out at $400.
$500.
You could get a PlayStation
a PS5 was $500, and then the scalpers made sure there was like $700-800.
Sure, I thought the digital was $4, the disc was $5.
Well, yeah, well, 4 and 5.
Okay,
but people
so they
want
came
the
out at
discs, though.
$400. Yeah, okay, but like, so you paid the extra $100 for the disc, right? But if you didn't want the disc, you could get a PlayStation 5 for $400 when it came out.
Yeah, but everybody wants.
That's a big difference in 7. Like, what do you think the price?
No, wait a second. I think it launched all at $500. I don't think it launched at $400.
I thought they. I
no,
I thought they had a 4 and 5.
Was it a 4 and 5? I forget now. Anonymous says,
I bought the digital and I'm in Canada, so don't even ask me.
Yeah, I don't even know. I think maybe it was 4 and 5. No, it was $500 for the disc. So maybe it was. You know what? I don't think it was $400. I think it was like 3. Maybe it was like $430 or something like that. I don't know if it was a full $100.
I thought there was a physical version that was $100 more than the digital, and the big thing is, there was no digital copies available, so like everybody just eventually got the 500 anyway.
Yeah, I forgot. Maybe it was 400 because then the S came out. That was 3. The Xbox was 5. Yeah, so it was 405. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so affordable, right? Like that's what I paid for my PS4 when it came out. So this is like what people are like willing to pay for a console. Like once you start getting into the $1,000 for a console, you know, my 4090 is starting to look real good. I might just lug this thing up and hook it up to my TV in my living room. Yeah. You know what I mean? At that point.
Well, it's not as convenient. I have my laptop hooked up to my TV. It's not very
console. It's the entry. The thing that's enticing about it is the low entry point of getting into it at a cheap price, and they get you over time with subscriptions and stuff like that. Like that's how it's supposed to be. Now they're starting to have like this hubris, like they're gonna get people to pay high-end gaming prices. Well, guess what? You're just shopping.
Well, you know what? I think the thing is that they're not selling to casuals anymore. They're not. They're selling to the premium person who buys the most, spends the most. That's what the console. They're not into saturation consoles.
So you think they're just about the whales and satisfying the whales?
That's what I think.
So guess what?
They haven't dropped the price of these freaking consoles.
That is the end. That is the end of console gaming. Then it becomes a rich man's game.
Yeah.
Where console gaming isn't the rich man's game. It was always the layman's game.
Yeah.
It was, you know, if you mowed lawns during the summer, you could save up enough to buy one for yourself.
Yeah, but the thing is though, if it makes games that people want to play, and it's almost like, you know, Disney World's a lot of friggin' money, and people go there to see Mickey Mouse. So like, if they make that kind of FOMO, they're gonna have to make incredible games. So you know,
well, you're cut, especially in today's economy. You're cutting out a big.
They are.
I'm in the position where I could afford it, and I'm not going to do it. So that just shows you that, like, there's going to be people that can afford it, then just out of principle will not do it.
Or they'll stick with what they have already.
That's what I mean.
The other thing. Cross-gen's going to take, like, who knows what the hell cross-gen's going to be.
When I say console gaming's going to be dead, I just mean next gen. I think both systems will fucking crash and burn and flop while everybody just stays on last gen stuff.
Yeah. Unless they do something, but they gotta.
And then guess what happens if people don't adopt in masses to that system? Wii U, anybody?
Yeah. Well, the problem they're gonna have is they need support from developers too, and developers not gonna support something that doesn't have an install base.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at the Xbox.
That's why it needs to sell. This is why if I was Sony, I would take the hit on all the R&D I've done up to now and say I'm not even gonna think about making a next gen console until I can get some NAND flash memory at a decent price, until I can get some SSDs at a decent price. Like at this point, like it's not the market conditions to launch hardware in.
No, I agree. But it looks like these guys they still want to go ahead with it.
And
now, what happens if they do
this is
a
where
handheld and
this is
digital?
where these soulless, mindless corporations could use to hire a guy like you.
What would you do if they did a digital and it was a handheld, like a handheld?
Like what?
It was digital.
Like a Steam Deck?
Well, yeah, like a Portal 2 that plays like your PlayStation games, but it has to be digital.
Like stream from the
native.
cloud?
Native low power mode, like a Steam Deck.
Like a native, like what kind of power are you talking about?
I don't know, but that, like with the Canis, that thing.
Like I got upstairs a PS5 Pro that plays Spider-Man at 100 and something frames a second in 4K with ray tracing.
Yeah.
I need it at least that powerful if it's a handheld. At least.
I got you.
Why
Anonymous.
am I upgrading? Why am I upgrading?
Anonymous says, Nick, where's the Bruce Wayne bucks? You're not listening, Nick. Oh man, Anonymous and Nick are going at it in the chat, fighting. Yeah, I have no clue what their plan is because this has been one of the generations where we have not, like, we've kind of gone the opposite and things. And now, not only is the generation going the opposite, because remember, these price increases were going on even when we didn't have the whole like memory shortage and shit. They were not dropping the prices.
Just with inflation, yeah.
Yeah, just with inflation, everything was going up anyway. Like even when they give the slim model was still like it turned out to be more expensive than the base models. Like, they remember the way they were doing it, they were making it more money. So that's the thing is that we didn't see this race to the bottom with consoles for this ultimate saturation. And I don't know if it's that because PlayStation had a big install base with the PS4 and that was their saturation and they did the cross gen for it. I don't know.
I think they still had about 20-30 million Xbox console
but they did
players
sell a lot of PlayStation
that they could have sucked over. Like there's still some guys that are like, hell no, I'm not buying a PlayStation. So these are really the only people they have left to obtain, right? I
don't know. They always say they're selling to the same people, the same stuff, the same people that they're selling to, and
they are.
But I really think the problem that I think the industry is having right now is this whole they want to grow, like the console market. They're obsessed with. And I think it has to do with just the free games and shit, like the free to plays. Like I just think they're so obsessed with the whales, the people that just spend money on like microtransactions, on the free all the skins and all that other shit, and where they're doing that I feel like that they don't have to nurture and curate an audience as much as because they're getting money from other ways. It's the same thing that Madden did. Like when Madden. They didn't have to revolutionize the game and add like the real challenge system and improve the gameplay because all they needed to do was just release those mutts, like those Madden cards, and they were getting money from the Madden cards. That was where their focus was. They don't care about the gameplay as much. They're like, oh, we're not adding these features because it didn't matter.
And if they want to focus on the short-term gain to screw the long-term future, that's fine. At the end of the day, what makes gaming great? Jez?
Yeah. What is this?
I'm asking you, what makes great gaming great?
Well, what I like about with gaming, what it was is that if you invest in the hardware, that they eventually, make things that are unique to that hardware, and that they've tailored made for it, and that's the whole point of what gaming, like what the whole purpose of a console is. Like if you're just gonna get everybody else's shit, then there's no reason to have a dedicated gaming device. But if the gaming device has
what I think makes gaming great?
Well, I'm just saying with the console, with the console.
I think what makes gaming great is the zeitgeist of it. That it's such a huge society-wide loved hobby, and a lot of people compared to when we grew up, like, and you had to tell your girlfriends you didn't do it because you were ashamed. Like everybody does it. It's bigger than the music industry. It's bigger than the movie industry. It's the biggest everybody does it. It's the fact that we can get on here on a mic over the internet. You're in
Yeah.
New York. I'm
That's
up in
what
Canada,
it
and we can
was.
shoot the shit on a microphone. This is what makes
Well, yeah.
gaming
Well,
great.
that's
And
great. Yeah.
when you focus on whales and you cut that population from hundreds of millions down to tens of millions, maybe hundreds of thousands, this is the end of gaming.
Well,
So, like, if they want to look at that, that maybe 500,000 whales out there, that you could be right, could supplement the same amount of money as 100 million casuals. I don't. I think over time it takes away what makes gaming great. The fact that everybody can do it and be social and have different likes, dislikes, and it
well,
brings
I think
it
the
brings our human social nature
see the
together.
problem that
It's
I
awesome.
have with the current thing of gaming is that they're not making gaming fun. That's the problem I have. The gaming, it's always about these alternative motives, these alternative messages, these alternative basically ways of getting more money from us. They don't just make games just for fun, that entertainment value. And I feel like that's where the industry is shot because it's become so much of a business. These suits that do not know what like the
Hmm.
essence of gaming is just to have like a fun time and make it fun. Even if you just go on X, you go on YouTube, like it is just Warzone. It's not even console war anymore. It's not even that. It's not even like, hey, they got this great game and Xbox has this great game and Nintendo has this one. Who's gonna be the best gaming? You know what's funny is if you go back and watch YouTube videos and watch what it was about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, how the gaming media news, even them were like pitting, they were just saying some crazy things, but putting things
Hmm.
together, but it was all about the games. It is turned into politics now. It is now so bad.
It's turned into your 6 o'clock news. A bunch
Yeah,
of hate
it
farming,
is. It turned into such
a bunch
trash.
of shock jocks.
Every game, they got a
The suits
problem.
co-opted this a long time ago, and this is why I'm okay with a crash and let it grow back up from the grassroots and have studios like ID back in the 90s release uh games that nobody even thought could ever exist, like Doom and
But even
stuff.
that,
You
like
know
you
what I
look at
mean?
the yeah, but you even look at like the even look at the indie scene and stuff. Like there's been very like that indie love that everybody had. It's not really. I don't know, man. I feel like it has gone away. And some of these indie stuff, like the indie scene is kind of like they have like their own little niche of people that just like indie games. But I don't see like what Braid did, what like what was that other game? Inside and all those other indie games kind of permeated out through there. Like I don't know. I guess that other what was it, Expedition? Like I wouldn't consider that indie, but I guess maybe that's it was like a kind of a mid, a second a double A game, like in the middle, but maybe it wasn't indie. But I just feel like that whole indie scene to give somebody the emerging of that, I really think I know what I think really is gonna go crazy. It's the Western games. That's the thing. Like the games coming out of China, the games
Hmm.
coming out of the West. Those are the
Totally
ones
agree.
like I played like Stella Blade and it was just like there was no excuses. It was friggin' awesome. Like there was no like we're fixing this or we're doing this. It came out, it was polished, great story, amazing combat. And I think even Phantom Blade Zero coming out now this year, that's gonna look and that's the thing. Like they are now taking over because they're just making fun, entertaining games that look great, play great, and just go. The Grand Blue Fantasy was another one that I loved. I was so surprised with that. It was just fun. Just make it. Like I just think like a lot of the Western developers are gonna take Eastern developers. I'm sorry, are just taking over because the Western developers are so enamored by the free to play and the monetization and just don't get it. And I think that's where I think that's gonna light a fire on their ass, going like, we're losing, we're not just losing gamers, we're losing them to the Eastern development. Like we're looking at to
I
that
see
stuff.
that trend already starting.
Oh, it has already started. It has. And it's just like how
But
Japan influenced gaming in the US back in 85 with Nintendo and stuff like that. It's just like
mhm.
Atari and all them, they could not handle what was going on. And a Japanese company came in and said, let's show you what gaming is. And Nintendo came in and saved gaming back in 85. Like, that's the thing. Like, and I think we're at
Yep.
that point where
Yep.
we're gonna
feel
have
it.
this again, where the US and this Western development here is just fucking just losing it. You know,
It's the
and
suits, man. Like
the suits are ruining
Hollywood's
the
dead.
business.
Nobody's going to movies. Nobody's buying
They're ruining
records.
it.
There's only one spot left for them to come in and snake their way in and have their greed.
Yeah.
They think we're just a bunch of pigs that'll eat the slop they put in front of us. And the great thing about the gaming community is we tend to come together, and it always has a way, even if there's huge crashes and resets, of sorting itself out. And I see that happening right now.
Yeah. Oh, you want to see Nightmare Creatures? Hold on, let me see if I have Nightmare Creatures. I was going to the arcades. Even the arcade scene, man. I wish that was still a thing, like the arcades. Like somebody,
Dude, that is the closest to having a gamer will ever get if you're not old enough to have experienced it.
Yeah.
All I can say is
Nightmare Creatures.
maybe try to like clear your mind of ever being programmed of anything else, and transport yourself back to a time when cell phones didn't exist, and actually going to the mall and window shop and go
Original
to,
Nightmare on
go to
Elm
the game
Street.
store.
Yo, I played this game. Talk about hard game. Yo, see, this is what I mean. Like Nightmare on Elm Street, dude. The fucking snakes were running around. The rocks just falling. Like, it made no sense. I was like, what? Why
So
are a
good.
snake killing me? The original Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare Creatures, somebody's asking me.
Arcades were as close to heaven as a gamer
there you
ever
go.
got.
I got Nightmare Creatures on PlayStation and on Nintendo 64, and Nightmare Creatures 2. So we'll do Nightmare Creatures on PlayStation. By request, Billy Akira. But yeah, we'll see. But you're right. Like, I think, I think also too, you look at what Xbox did, how they just absorbed all those IPs. You look at what Embracer did and Tencent. And look, this was an Activision game, Nightmare Creatures. Look, and this is what I mean. Look how many games Activision made from our past and what they turned into.
Dude, I remember being a 10-year-old kid on my 286, 386 playing Ghostbusters for DOS, and Activision being
Activision
the
made tons
publisher.
of games, dude. Tons of games.
This is why, to see, like, I've just found out from you. Are you telling me Xbox fired id?
They got rid of like about 90 people, 80 people. Like, they gutted it, and it just
gutted it, or they're like
no,
shutting
it's not.
it down?
No, it's not shutting down, but they got rid of majority of.
You know what? I feel like this is.
Oh my god, this
Guess
plays
what?
like Tomb Raider.
It sucks. Those people lost their jobs, but guess what? Those people will now band together in little indie scenes and create some magic that is out
That's
of
so funny.
sheer
I remember
necessity,
saying
because it is going to pay their bills.
Yeah,
And
I
they're
remember
not in
saying
some
that.
corporation that's getting a jammy paycheck every week. Trust me, the industry has a way of correcting itself.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
That these people are gonna go leave these and create their own studios and make their own IP, their own games, and yeah, I remember saying something like that basically, these big, they're gonna. Oh, I said when Microsoft bought them all, I was like, they'll probably leave because they don't like Microsoft's thing, and then basically create their own games.
I kind of always thought they would just say, "Oh, sweet, we just got scooped up by a huge $1 trillion corporation. I'm gonna sit back, fuck the dog."
Yeah, they gutted
until I get
75% of it.
and I am gonna take it to the bank until I get fired, and then I'm gonna do something. I always assumed that's what. Like, you get sucked up by a corporation like Microsoft that can't possibly have oversight of you.
Well,
I would take him
remember,
to the bank. I would
dude.
take him to the bank too.
Remember how like what is it? With Double Fine, how awkward they were when Matt Booty walked in there. It was like, well, we take your games. You don't have that indie kind of like passion thing anymore. Like we have to see if we're gonna market that game, so you don't own it. We own it. I remember like how awkward that was. Like they were never really a fit. Microsoft was not that kind of company that was gonna nurture and curate these small studios. They wanted to buy them.
The best thing they could do is get rid of as many studios as possible.
I know.
They're not. But
the problem is that they're turning Xbox.
They're not creative enough.
But dude, they're turning Xbox though into what Activision is. They're gonna say, hey, we could do 4 or 5 games good, and those games make money, and that's what we're gonna make. And all that other stuff, that's just we're not doing that anymore. And that's
Mark
what Activision
my word,
turned into.
they can even cut down to their cash cows and their money pigs. They'll still find a way to screw it up. Watch.
Oh, they will.
Watch what becomes of Activision. Watch what becomes of everything they ever put their greasy corporate little fingers on.
Yeah. No, I know. They will.
It's the lifestyle. It's you get swallowed up by corporate, then you just become corporate. You ain't worried. They have $1 trillion in the bank. What are they going to do? Fire you? I'm going to get a nice severance package, and then I'll work hard when I need to afterwards. Like, trust me.
Yeah, man. Think of the severance that they must be paying those freaking people.
Real good.
Holy shit. 25, 17 to 30, 20, 15 years. People are like crazy, man. It's like the amount of money they must be spending.
Especially after all that court time trying to convince.
Oh my God, that must have been tons of money.
Convince people of how good it is for the industry that they were buying up all that, only to have to fire them years later. That looks horrible.
I know.
These people are making bank. And trust me, with that bank that they're making off the severance package, they'll come together and they'll now, because they actually have to pay their power bills, will come up with some greatness. That's how the world works.
Yeah, exactly. Let's look at some PlayStation 3 games. Oh, Quantum of Solace. This is where Sony messed up too, the PlayStation 3, and not getting these games to play natively on PlayStation.
After Xbox, I didn't look back until the PS4. So I've got maybe 2 or 3 hours of experience playing a PlayStation 3.
Oh man, Bulletstorm. Let me see if there's anything crazy on here. Jericho, Clyde Barker's Jericho. Dark Souls 2. Darksiders.
Like what were the must-have games of PlayStation 3?
God of War 3. Uncharted.
Never played any of the 1, 2, or 3 for God of War.
Oh man, you should play 3. Remastered.
Like the problem is, my first experience with God of War was God of War 2018.
Oh, but you gotta play the other one.
Like a fucking masterpiece.
Oh my God, I remember this game.
How do I go backwards?
LucasArts Fracture. Remember Fracture, where you could like raise the ground and lower the ground?
LucasArts was a goat back in the day.
Fracture, man. I remember this game. You could like raise the ground up and lower it. Like it was all terrain manipulation.
Yep, LucasArts. That's as old as I remember playing like X-Wing as a kid.
Oh my God, I remember X-Wing. I played that on. Oh my God, all the Guitar Heroes. That's I can't believe nowadays they can't bring those back. But the music must be so much expensive.
Yeah.
It's Heavenly Sword, Ninja Theory.
My Rock Band libraries probably costing them quite a bit to keep on my Xbox account.
Yep. Jeez, Kick-Ass. Was that old? Kick-Ass 2 was a PlayStation 3 game? Oh my God. Oh my God. Remember this game? How bad the Kings of Amalur, or the Reckoning, that was made by the guy Schilling, the baseball player, and as he went under, the whole like they let go of the company and stuff. That was a mess.
I never heard about that. You talking about like the Red Sox pitcher?
Yeah, he made this. He bought the Big Huge Games was his company, and he made this Kingdoms of Amalur. I think this is the game, and EA did it, and then something happened. Grimes will know in the chat. Like, yeah, he basically went bankrupt and stuff, and then they shut down the studio. But this was the only game they made. Big Huge Games. Yeah, Schilling. Yeah. Remember, he had his shoe, like it was bleeding through his shoe. He got cut on his leg. Lollipop Chainsaw, original.
Where his sock was all drenched in blood. That was
Yes,
him.
that was
Yeah,
him. I
okay,
think
I
that was
remember
him.
that. Yep, yep.
Oh shit, I remember this game too. Mind Jack from Square Enix. This is where you would like take over other people and you could control them. I want to see if this works. It was so cool, like this game where you could just like you just take over the other characters. Yo, what's up, Neo? Yeah, I fixed the stream. Now I know how to do it. It looks clean as can be right now. There we go. I was using the wrong graphics card. Now the stream looks crystal clear. Yeah, the PlayStation takes a while to do this stuff. This is where you need the power of the PC. But yeah, I like PC gaming and yeah. And
I don't.
I like it. It's not bad.
The graphics. I want to upgrade my graphics card, and apparently it costs about $6,000.
Oh, no, I know. I buy my stuff. So no. Yeah, no,
Like,
that's you don't need a graphics. You have a 4090. You need to upgrade the graphics.
Yeah, but you know, when I'm playing VR and like I only play like specific games on my PC. Like,
but you have a 4090. You should be fine.
Good enough, but say I want to throw my headset up to 120 hertz instead of 90.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that extra 30 on a 5090 would do that.
Yeah.
And you know, I got the money to spend $6,000 on a graphics card, but at a principle, like, sorry, no.
Yeah. Well, what do you use for VR? You have a Vive?
I'm actually right now using my PSVR 2.
Oh. But it doesn't take advantage of all those features of it, right?
It doesn't take advantage of like
the head tracking,
rendering, and like HDR, but
wow, you're one of the only people I know that are using the VR2 on PC.
Yeah, it's dope, dude.
That is crazy. So, can you even buy that kit anymore? Holy shit! Like, can you buy?
I've seen it around.
Is it the drive? You need the kit to buy
just a little adapter that plugs into your display port and your USB, and
yeah, it's like a hub.
You plug your headset into it, and boom, you're good to go. Works with Steam VR. It's actually like for bang for the buck, awesome headset.
Oh yeah.
Like to upgrade to what I really want for a headset, it's look. Like, I'd much rather put $4,000 into like a top end VR headset.
Yeah.
Than $6,000 into a new graphics card. So like even PC, like I think it's like where are people gonna go? I think people are just gonna go out and touch some grass for a couple of years and play old gear until shit crashes, dude. That's what I think is gonna happen. I don't think people are gonna like jump off PlayStation or go to PC. Some may, but in the big scheme of things, I think they're just going to stay on old gen hardware and watch it crash and burn while they eat their popcorn and laugh.
Yeah. What me target using LR? Oh, these buttons don't work. Oh, those buttons don't work. Oh, what's going on? Square Enix. Making games, Jesus. There you go. Let's see if this works. He says, Neo says, I heard 1 million people leaving PlayStation and going to PC with no disk drives. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get. I don't get people leaving PlayStation and going to PC because they believe in physical. Do you understand that logic? I guess that it's just trying to stick it to Sony. That's the only reason why.
Sorry, I switched my headset over to my actual
I think it's
headset.
the only reason why is to stick it to Sony, but it logically, no, it just doesn't make sense.
What logic for
that they're
what?
leaving PlayStation and just going to PC because they don't like physical.
It's the same logic of why I left Xbox in 2013. It's out of spite.
Yeah, it's out of spite. Exactly. There's no like. It doesn't make sense.
It's a corporation saying, You're just a piggy that's gonna eat the slop I put in front. You, you want something else? I got a product for you. It's the Xbox 360. That's sort of what Sony's doing right now by not saying anything is so disrespectful to somebody who's been a loyal customer for 10 plus years, thrown thousands of dollars into your product. It makes you want to just say, "Oh yeah, well fuck you then."
You know what's funny is that I didn't leave Xbox because of that.
I did.
Yeah, I didn't. I left Xbox because they were just not making the games anymore. They were just, and that they were selling that they did. My thing is that they announced the One X as a $500 device, and I'm like, then you really don't care about doing anything with this console. And they were not producing the games, and Sony was pumping out these games, and I was just like,
I would have left at that point too, but
I did not leave when they made the announcement, like how to share your games.
I had an Xbox One pre-ordered. I seen the E3.
I didn't. I
had bought a Connect for the 360, and once I heard that it was like I don't own my games, I have to have this fucking useless Connect system attached to my shit.
Oh, see, I loved
it. All that stuff. Oh, I didn't mind it for the 360.
I love talking to Xbox. The Xbox record that and Snap.
It's not that I hated it. It's just that, like, hey, how about I don't buy that and get like $100 off? It's like, oh, do you have one? I don't want another one. How about that? And the fact that they were like, no, the fact that they were like, oh, we can't remove it, and then they remove it, like, you know what I mean? Knowing the whole time, bullshit, you can't remove it. You fucking remove the camera. Don't fucking. Don't treat me like I'm an idiot.
Oh, I left Xbox. Well, technically, it wasn't just an immediate leave. It was, I was looking. So when they said that they're putting their games on PC, I went out for the first time and got an Alienware gaming PC and started playing their games in 4K, waiting for the One X, because the One X would. So I basically like a sneak peek of that. In addition, I was able to get the HTC Vive and experience VR, even though Phil said VR is coming. So I thought I was getting ahead of the game. And one of the things was that the Microsoft store was selling all the VR. They were selling the HTC Vive, and then Phil said, "Hey, we're gonna put VR on the Xbox One X." I'm like, "Oh, the Windows store's selling it. Like, I'll just get ahead of the game." Well, what happened was when they announced the One X. When it finally got announced, they announced it for $500 and no games. Like, no games that took advantage of the X. And they stopped with the high fidelity VR. And I was able to play the games that they were talking about in high fidelity already on my Alienware.
On your PC that you had bought?
Yes. Yeah. So instead of spending $500 on the One X, I was like, let me just buy a Pro for $400 and let me see what's going on there. So I bought a PlayStation, and I started buying their games that I missed out on from launch to 2017, which, you know, Uncharted.
To be honest, the first few years of the PlayStation
were slow. That's why I got Xbox at the beginning of the year. So that's why I left. And then what happened was, it was over time that I was just playing greatness. And I kept looking at Xbox while they were jerking around with the One X, with Crackdown getting delayed and playing old games again. And I'm like, yo, I'm playing, and then God of War, Detroit Become Human, Little Big Planet, like all these freaking games. Like, and I had some of the stuff in the PS3, but the thing was is that I was playing this greatness that it pissed me off that I was so diehard Xbox that I convinced myself I didn't need a PlayStation and Xbox, and I hated that. I didn't want PlayStation. And one of the things that
most people do that.
But one of the things that ticked me off of PlayStation was when I bought a PSP, the support, they kind of dropped it, and I was using it as like a hacking device, and I felt like, you know, it just, look, I got a trophy. Oh my goodness. And I didn't like how they didn't really support it after they had the big launch for the PSP. And I was like, that really wasn't great with their hardware, so I wasn't a huge fan of them. Plus, I love the online features and live of that stuff. But I convinced myself, I was like, yeah, I don't need a PlayStation. Xbox got me taken care of. I have all this Xbox library. But then Xbox library started drying up, and PlayStation started cooking. And I just said, you know what? I'm not going to buy another Xbox.
Why would you? I was on the Xbox and the 360. Why would you think that they weren't going to take care of you?
Exactly.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
And I'm just a guy who's super spiteful that I feel like if I'm a good consumer who's really invested in your product and I make some things clear, like, hey, no, these DRM policies aren't cool, this forced camera isn't cool, like, change your ways and I'll pick it up, and then they do the I don't think you will, so we're good.
Yeah.
Then I get spiteful, you know?
Yeah, and one of the things, so it wasn't a spite, like, to me, was like, I said before they announced the Xbox One X, if they announce it at $400, they want to be competitive with PlayStation, and they believe in pushing forth with the console. If they price it at $500, that's going to tell me that they're willing to lose to PlayStation and push this PC stuff. So therefore, I'm not going to invest in another set of hardware because I'd rather use that money and try something different. And I didn't think that, and I was going to use the PlayStation as a supplement to my Xbox. Yep. But then Xbox started not coming out with games, and I started playing all these PlayStation games, and then God of War, then Spider-Man,
this is what happens,
and Uncharted, and I was like, oh my God. And when I played Uncharted, I was like, I never played, and then I started playing games like Uncharted that I've never experienced at all on Xbox. I'm like, they never had anything like this.
And why do you think you got all those games? Just because Sony was always that much better?
No, I just got them because those were their identity of the
games
console.
Is because consumers bought that product and supported it, so they had the financial means to invest into the game.
Well, that was their identity, dude.
This is why an Xbox comes out with a dominating beast like the Xbox One X. It has no games.
Yeah, this
is how the Xbox Series X, the dominating console, launches with no games. It has no support. It's the Wii U that's powerful. Doesn't get any games. Why would anybody make a game for something that isn't in anybody's living room?
How can Sony not remaster this game? I swear to God.
It's not like Xbox was like, oh, we just forgot how to make games. The problem is nobody had an Xbox, so if they were going to have a game, it was going to be first party, and then they didn't have any first party studios, so what did they do? They hoped people would jump over when they heard, hey, now we have the power. We can do 60 frames a second.
Yeah.
They thought gamers would jump on board when they heard 4K 60 frames a second, thinking that's what gamers wanted. No, they wanted that plus like awesome games. And now all of a sudden PlayStation 4 has this huge user base that have all come from Xbox. So now they have their user base plus a bunch of people from 360 like me jumping on. Now they're able to make games like God of War, and you start playing these and you're like, damn, I haven't played anything like this on X. This is reminding me of playing Gears of War for the first time in 2007. You know what I mean? This is giving me those vibes. Like, this is like masterpieces. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is why this next gen, there's an opportunity to get a hold of a user base and support, if you're smart, that would, trust me, if people hadn't left Xbox in 2013, you would have got amazing games. The problem is they didn't. They left for PlayStation. That's why PlayStation got all the games, because they had all the support.
Well, yeah, that's what happened this generation too. They got a lot of games at Xbox.
Yeah.
Well, got them later.
Yeah. Well, they fell for the same mistake. If you listen to Phil Spencer's email at the start of the gen, when they heard the specs of the PS5. They're like, okay, we got it. We got him by 3 teraflops, guys.
They
game
didn't check
over,
on the
boys.
games. They didn't see if the game's taking advantage of it.
Gamers only care about power. Game over, boys. We are gonna win. If you read that email, he's talking like he's won the generation
Yeah,
when he
he's like,
finds
well,
out the
we were
PlayStation
happy.
5
We were
is
good.
weaker. Only to find out people, as long as it's close enough, actually don't give a shit about power. They give a shit about
Well,
games.
he realized that nobody was checking and making sure that the games utilize that power. That was the problem.
Well, the problem is they were coming from a generation that they just got their teeth kicked in, that third-party developers weren't going to just hop on board to give them a bunch of third-party deals on games where they could have some exclusivity. Like, if you remember, only until the 360 started gaining steam, coming out a little earlier and getting popularity, did devs start saying, oh shit, this Microsoft system's actually like a competing box against the PlayStation. Yeah, we'll sell you the maps for COD early. Oh yeah, we'll give you some exclusive content for this.
I feel more confident in our vision after the PlayStation showcase. That was his final quote. Like, how can PlayStation not just remake this game or just like remaster this game? This PlayStation All Stars.
This is just
another misstep. And I hate that Totoki guy. Totoki's a piece of shit.
He's a suit. His job is to make numbers go up.
Man. I think a lot of it happened after Kaz left. Like, after Kaz left, a lot of the and Kaz lead in. I think when Kaz Hirai left, I think that's when a lot of it kind of went away.
You can see just by how they are operating.
Yeah,
they have
Kaz left,
so much hubris.
Took over.
They have so much hubris that their tweet has, what, 18 million interactions, and they have the balls to sit and not say a damn word.
Well, what are they going to say? My thing
what
is,
do you say?
What do they say?
You damage control it at least. No, you damage control it. You say you do a Phil Spencer and at least say a bunch. No, not even that. You say a bunch of words that don't say a fucking thing, but at least quell. Right now,
dude, I don't think they can say anything. People are gonna roast them no matter what.
And now we're at the point where those pitchforks and torches are now lighting more torches with the silence. It's dumb. It's
but I don't think they can say anything unless we're not doing it. That's the only thing they can say.
You can say something. You can at least say, "Hey, we're looking." You can bullshit. You
or
even
give the benefits of like, yo, don't worry, we're looking at how to keep your library or something.
Saying nothing is the worst thing you can do.
No. They didn't say nothing. They waited days for this shit.
Not only did they say nothing, they advertised something for you to buy.
Yeah.
You wanted us to say something about it. Here, buy this fight
stick.
Like such a bad look. And trust me, there are gamers out there like me that are fucking spiteful, dude. That will literally, like, out of spite, just after 2028, not buy games from you anymore. I'll just buy a bunch of used like, my backlog's huge. I got a PC. I can go touch grass until this fucking industry fucking
that's the thing. If you feel that way, that's fine. But like, I already deprive myself of. I want to play great games. I don't have time to fuck around with the bullshit.
I'm not even really worried about it.
Like I did not want to deny myself.
You don't have to do it.
But I don't want to deny myself like God of War. I don't want to deny myself.
You don't
Wolverine.
You don't have to. There's enough spiteful fuckers like
exactly. You guys think that
will put in the work. Trust me, it happened. This is a lot of people did that. You did that in 2013 when I was spiteful.
Yes, yeah.
And what happened?
Because I wanted to play Titanfall.
Eventually, you waited for the shit to crash and you came around, right?
Yeah, but I wanted to play Titanfall. I wanted to play Dead Rising. I wanted the games. And even though everybody was hating on Xbox, I was like, I want a Titanfall. I want to play Dead Rising. I wanted to play Rise, Son of Rome.
when I said the industry had a way of self-correcting itself, it will.
Yeah, I
Trust me,
eventually
don't
went over
worry.
to PlayStation anyway.
Don't you do you? People will do people, and trust
And
me,
that's it.
Shit will
But
sort
see,
itself
the main
out.
thing is,
And I
though,
don't need to hate on you for feeling the way you do, and you don't
no,
need
and
to
see,
hate on
that's the
me
thing.
for feeling the
Full,
way
like,
I
see,
do.
I understand and I respect your position on it, and I understand that there are people that die hard with that stuff, and this is bullshit. That's why I'm not saying that it's silly to people feel that way. Like, I agree with you. I think, and I don't like the option myself. I have a disc drive. I would love to have the option moving forward of getting used games or getting a game to 2-for-1 and things like that. They are taking that shit away, but like, I'm just not in the state of like, I have this whole wall of physical games, and like, I just don't do it.
What?
Like, I
Neither
don't.
am I.
I would be
I'm
lying.
I'm a man of principle, though.
If I was sitting here screaming about like digital is not the future and all this stuff, my library says my thing. Like, I have like 3 physical games.
I personally actually would. I'm on PC. I have a digital library in Steam. I have no issue with a digital future. My issue, I'll say again, is consumer protections and my digital rights to those games and monopolies existing.
Yeah.
I do not trust, no matter what, as much as I like the PlayStation as a console, I do not trust corporations having monopolies and being the only. They're already doing this, like, have you heard of that dynamic pricing?
Yes,
like,
I heard that
is
shit.
Fucking bullshit, dude. That is so anti-consumer. This is where.
But Amazon does that shit. You know that? Amazon does that.
Fucking everybody does that shit.
Yeah.
It should be fucking illegal.
I know. I noticed that Amazon does that.
The fact that they can like spy on what your financial system is and your purchasing history to say, I have a feeling this guy might pay a little more for it. Let's bump up the price. Like, fuck.
Or what they do is they put shit on sale, or they'll put like something on sale that you bought already because you may be interested in it.
So guess what that actually should teach you? Don't ever buy anything fucking full price, but only buy sales.
Or shop in incognito mode.
Rock a VPN, no cookies.
Yeah,
incognito
exactly.
mode as well. Yep.
Yeah,
I agree. Well, that's more savvy guys our age that actually know that shit.
Yeah, because I even looking for flights and shit too. If they see you keep looking for flights,
yeah,
like, you use incognito mode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely do it for flights. Yeah, but that's some bullshit. And I don't trust corporations. And the more power they try to steal, I start getting spiteful.
Yeah, no.
And don't trust me. You don't have to feel pressure to do anything. People,
as we're talking about
people.
it, look what I have on the screen. Like, spiteful. I got the whole fucking gaming collection of the globe.
Yeah,
like here on emulation.
Yeah, exactly right. It'll sort itself out.
Nintendo,
don't worry.
When Nintendo doing what? I got Game Boy Colors. You want to play Game Boy Colors? Like, you know what I mean? I got Nintendo. Here's Virtual Boy. Remember Nintendo doing that Virtual Boy shit? I got a whole Virtual Boy library right here. Talk about spiteful. As I'm doing this. Yeah, Super Nintendo collection. I'm waiting for Nintendo to put it in their service. I'm not waiting for anybody. Oh shit. Well, let me see. Wait, where's that classic Super Nintendo game? Let me see. Yoshi's Cookies. Oh, the X. What is this game? Super Nintendo had some crazy games. Oh, where's that side-scrolling beat 'em up? But yeah, like spiteful and stuff. Royal Rumble. I played these games like crazy, man. But look how many games I didn't have. World Heroes. Remember World Heroes as a fighting game?
Was never into fighters personally.
Really?
Or that WWF there though. I was into that game.
Yes. Yeah, let's play Wolverine. Let's play PlayStation's Wolverine. Adamantium Rage.
Is that the like the Rogue?
The side-scrolling fighting game from 1994.
LJN. What was that one on 360 that had Wolverine in it?
Oh, I played on here the PS3. I played it. It was the Apocalypse Now or something like that. What is this guy? Oh, maybe the sound's busted. Get him, Wolverine!
No, but there's some games that Wolverine is a physical purchase for me. I would have bought that physically because I would have won. Like, I got all my Spider-Mans are physical. Wolverine would have been physical. Like I don't buy tons of physical, but I want the option. Why? Because go look at what GT7 costs on the store, 70 fucking or 80 bucks. Go look at what it's on Amazon, like 30 bucks. There's a reason why, even if you are a 100% digital guy, you should advocate for the guys that want other options to other merchandise, right?
Oh man, Wolverine got stuck. There we go. Yeah, how to start Wolverine game getting hit by lasers?
This is action. Ooh.
What the hell kind of music is this? Give me a headache.
Don't be like the Cuphead developer. Come on, get over the wall here.
I got on. I had to climb it. Right. Go, Wolverine! Ripping heads off.
This is like, what? This isn't PlayStation 3.
No, this is Super Nintendo.
Okay, I was gonna say.
No, this is not the Wolverine, no. Oh, there we go. I gotta go there. Oh, you can dig.
This is Super?
Super Nintendo, yeah.
Where the hell? At like the end of the console? Or I never seen this Super game.
The Super
I
Nintendo.
would have been into this. Mind you, I was.
Yeah, well, I can't play that. The controller's not working for that one. Adamantium Rage. It gives you rage with that music. The music gives me a headache. Headache music.
No. Yeah, I'm pumped for the Wolverine. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, here's a wrestling. No, this the one for PlayStation 3. This one, I was playing that earlier. I streamed that here. There was the PlayStation 3 one. There was the last, actually probably like the last Wolverine game. It was the
It was like kind of like a roguelike.
Oh no, there was the one
quarter view. I want to say it was like Avengers something.
No, it was X-Men.
I played it on the 360.
X-Men Wolverine
or
Uncaged. Activision made it.
Or X-Men.
X-Men Origins Wolverine Uncaged. This is the one that I was playing.
It was good.
Yeah, that one was good. This was Activision made it too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Activision made all these games. Oh, here's another game Activision made. Transformers War Cybertron. Those are incredible. Those Transformers games. War for Cybertron, the online was so good. Another Activision game. There's Activision again with Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I never played any of these Transformer games.
Oh, that one was good.
I grew up with that shit like that. Those toys were cracked to my generation.
What's going on with Soul Calibur? They haven't had a new Soul Calibur in a while.
I want to say I played that Spider-Man game. Never played any of the Resistance series. I missed all of the PS3. Mind you, the first game I played on the PS4 was remastered Last of Us, which was like this
Spider-Man and X-Men on the Super NES.
That's when I was like, this switch over to PlayStation might be okay.
Let's see, Spider-Man, X-Men. Let's get the Super NES. Super NES had tons of great games. See, Spider-Man, X-Men. Oh, Tekken Super Bowl. Super everything. Super Star Wars. Oh my gosh.
Oh God, so hard.
Yes. JVC. Pinball. Super everything. That was Super everything. Yeah, Super Metroid. Super what? Super Hockey.
Super Hawk?
Super Godzilla. Everybody was super. Super Goal. Super Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, that was a hard game too.
Did you ever dig any of those like Desert Strike games?
Yeah, what with the helicopter?
Yeah.
Yes, I played one of them.
Came out like after the first Iraq War in like the 90s. It's called Desert Strike.
Yes,
I actually
played
liked
those.
those
Wait,
games
you gotta
so
like
much.
pick up the people and take them to the base.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. It's Star Fox.
You had guns and rockets.
Yep, I remember that. Here's Spider-Man. You said here, what Spider-Man and the Avengers? What is it? Spider-Man and X-Men. Here, this game. The Spider-Man and Venom. Maximum Carnage. Spider-Man.
One
and
I'm
the
thinking
X-game.
was like a roguelike.
Oh, you got Super Star Wars on your Vita? If Big Dig. Oh my god, the sound. Oh man, look what they got. Get ready, Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, if you liked Desert Strike, a company.
Oh yeah, this is.
Steam just made a game that's like an homage to the Desert Strike.
Oh yeah.
It's like super cheap, pretty cool if you like that game as a kid. You want some nostalgia?
What the hell? These games are so like crazy.
So hard, dude.
Yeah, so
like
hard.
this is like anybody that wants
like it
to
doesn't
cry
even tell you
about,
what the hell's going on. It's like Spider Sense.
Figure it out by dying.
Follow that arrow. It says Spider Sense.
Figure it out by dying.
And that buzzing. What the hell's going on? I'm just going to go to the roof. Spider-Man goes to the roof. And they got spaceships attacking them. Go, Spidey. What suit is this? Do I get suit upgrades? I need a suit upgrade. These games are hard, man. They didn't explain the shit.
Oh, yeah. I don't
Look, the Spider Sense is just tingling. It just vibrates. I'm back to where I was. Look, you don't know where to go. How do I get down here?
No. Well, this is where...
And you spent $50, and it's like, I can't even get up the first level.
You'd go into your little game you bought and pull out the pamphlet and read it.
Look at that. Oh, my God. That Spider Sense is so annoying.
And you'd be lucky if there was a page with
I don't know what I'm
controls
collecting
on it.
I just want to swing at Spider-Man. I guess I got to collect these things.
What are those? Are they?
I have no clue.
Guess the heart
it said
is the
Spider-Man
health.
Go. It said Spider-Man Go. I have no clue. All right, I'm done. I love that. That was $50 in the books. Maybe your parents bought that. It's like, yep, you don't like it, but you want the Spider-Man.
Well, you had the back of the cart. You had the back of the game to look at the screenshots.
Oh, it's like a cross between
on it.
Spider-Man and Bionic Commando. No, you want to know another game that wasted money for me? Yeah, I'll show you one. A Super Nintendo game. I'll show you one. This one. I think I might have played it before.
Like, people don't get, like, when you say, hey, I can tell if I'm going to like something by looking at it. Like, they don't understand how, like, important that was back in the day.
I think it was an NES game.
Yeah, games in the back of the day, you had a little paragraph to read and a couple screenshots to go on.
Yeah, that was it. Or wait for the magazine.
If you were gonna, or wait
out.
for the magazine to get, like, an article on it. This is what you had.
Yeah, you were done. Wait, where was the one? I'll show you which one. NES game.
Or word of mouth, you know?
Yep. Where's the one that ruined my thing? Where is it? I never beat the first level. There it is. Get to Mars. Total Recall for the NES.
I didn't even know if there was no.
I had no clue. Arnold
NES.
Schwarzenegger is fighting rats. Look, I had that save state here because I still never knew. Even to this day. 40 years later, I'm still just like, what the fuck was I doing? I still don't know. My 8-year-old self didn't even know what the hell was going on.
I would have loved this game.
Arnold's fighting rats and steam pipes. I gotta get to Mars. Why am I dealing with the rats? I remember I used to like try to jump on this thing right here. Oh my god, the music too is driving me crazy. I gotta lower it. It's going through my head. My god. 30 years ago, I still don't know what the hell to do. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I gotta get that power cell. I just want to go to Mars. I just want to go to Mars. Why do I need to fight the rats? So you gotta jump on this thing. It was the worst game, man. Like, you gotta like...
Pro wrestling on the NES? Yes,
look,
that was a great... Probably the best wrestling game NES had.
Oh, Arnold's dead.
I used to use the guy with the star.
I'll be back. I'll be back. You've lost a life. Prepare for another attempt. I'll be back.
That's hilarious. What do you got to do? Like, what do you got to do to the rat?
People driving by. Look, you could go into the studio. I remember you go into the cinema and you could see the credits. That's it. You can see who made the game. Then you can leave. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Wait, what did it say about Arnold Schwarzenegger? Hold on. What did it say about Arnold Schwarzenegger? These are the people that ruined my life.
This is hilarious.
Graphics by Bruce Strickland. Music by David Wall. By Alan Pavlich and Michael Quallis. They need Arnold voiceover.
Generally, movie games back in the day were shit.
It is
just
great
like they are today.
Brian Fargo and Todd Camisa and George
Did
Sanger.
you ever play any Friday the 13th?
Yes, that was another game. Look, the drive-by, that guy jumping out of a garbage can shooting at Arnold. Why are you shooting at me? I just got to go to Mars. I just came out of recall. Now I got people shooting at me from garbage cans. This was a great day. I had Sharon Stone and her lovely body. But now I got guys. Oh, this guy got me down the back alley and grabbed my ass. Look, who's this guy? But Arnold was so big. Look at me. I whooped his ass. Look at this guy. Look how big I am. I just want to go to Mars. I'm fighting these little midget guys. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Look at me. I'm Arnold.
What's going on
Look at this. Then the guy, the cops jumping at me.
What was that thing you just picked up?
I don't know. He's fighting these guys. These cops jumping out the window, and then like this dude.
What is that?
There's people like shooting at all. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Schwarzenegger, here he comes. Remember in Last Action Hero, you like say his name wrong? He's like, I'm the famous actor. This guy, there's like a guy dropping bombs out of there. I don't even know why I'm fighting these people. To give me the energy.
This is Sharon Stone.
I got to find Sharon Stone. They told me to go to Mars.
After you.
Wait, I don't think I ever got this far in this game. Hold on. I don't think I ever got this far. I might beat this level.
I have a feeling.
30 years later. I don't think I ever gotten here before. Oh, I fight.
Still have the muscle memory.
I fight Cohagen. Sharon Stone is shooting at me. Sharon, I love you. It's Melina. I got to go to Mars. Oh no. Oh yeah, I gotta get by her because. Oh no. I got to fight Sharon Stone because here he comes. Oh no.
Damn, look at these graphics, dude.
I'll be back.
Whoa, shit. Even has her in her pink little jumpsuit. Sweet.
Yo, you see the guy? He's coming up. He's like, Richter is coming up the stairs. I have to fight Sharon Stone before Richter gets me. Here, Cohagen, I see you. Sharon Stone.
Lost.
I love you. I have to fight you before Richter comes and gets me.
I'll be back.
Richter, I got her gun. Sharon Stone, I'm shooting. I don't remember Arnold shooting Sharon Stone. I got the kill. Richter, no! I didn't do it in time. SWAT. SWAT and Nectar. I know he says his name wrong. I'll be back to fight Sharon Stone. So you got to fight Sharon Stone. You got to shoot and kill Sharon Stone, and then Richter is coming up the stairs.
Jump. You got to double jump as
Cohagen.
bullets.
No, Sharon Stone is in here. I got to kill Sharon Stone. Get over here, Sharon, with my hooks. Now I shoot you. Sharon, I'm leaving. I'm leaving you. Richter's going to get me. I gotta get out of here. Sharon Stone. No, Richter's coming. Richter. Oh my God, I gotta get out of there. No, Cohagen. Give those people air. Cohagen. Oh my God, I never beat that part. I never beat that friggin' part. No, I'm back to the beginning. This is horrible. This is horrible news. Recall promised me a vacation to Mars, but what's a headache? Memory loss and thugs trying to beat me. Why are you trying to hunt and who is hunting you? Perhaps a trip to the angry red planet will provide you with answers. That's it. I just increased the budget of this game with the Arnold Schwarzenegger voiceover. Yeah, now everybody's trying to kill me. I just went to Mars. Look at this, drive-bys. The cops jumping out the windows. I got the midgets shooting at me in back alleyways. These cops trying to jump me. Two of my friends. These are all my friends, and now they're coming after me because I went through recall. And now the people behind the fence are punching at me. And more guys at the fence. Look at the cops. They were my friends. Now they're shooting at me and jumping out the windows. And now this guy from the windows throwing bombs at me. What the hell? Now on the fence, more of my friends, the cops. They were my friends. Now they're not my friends. Listen, if I beat Sharon Stone and get out of here, it has been 35 years in the making for me to do this. I've never got past this part. This game collected dust.
Do you know why games were so hard back in the day?
All right, I got to Sharon Stone. Wait. I got to fight Sharon Stone and get to Richter, and then I got to meet the Johnny Cab. Sharon Stone! Get over here! I love you, but I like Melina. She's sleazy and voluptuous. Get out of here, Richter's coming! Sharon Stone, die! Die, I'll get out of here! No, Richter's here, damn it! Oh, I gotta kill him. I'll be back. 35, yo, you're gonna have history's gonna be made here. Sharon Stone! I'm gonna duck right here and punch you. Gonna punch you, knock you out. Sharon Stone! No, give me it! Kill her! Just like in the movie! Richter's coming! Richter's coming! Die! No! Oh my God, the controls suck! Why? I did it! Quaid escapes! Holy shit, 35 years! I never beat this fucking part! I don't know what happens now. Oh, Richter got the tracker of my nose! Dude, I never got past this. I don't know what happens now.
That's hilarious.
Dude! Do I pull the thing on my nose?
They made games so hard so that you couldn't beat them by renting them at the video store.
Oh, I did do this. No! The X-ray! Oh, no. This is the worst. I remember it. Oh, my God. I remember this part in the movie. Give me that free life. I need another life because I'll be back. You should say, now I got to fight these sentries. This is ridiculous. Look at me.
This is hilarious, dude.
I'm Arnold, and you can see me. I'm getting all the radiation from the X-rays. Oh, I'll be back. Never made it to Mars. This is horrible news. I'm going to shoot this guy. Give me the energy. I need the energy from Mars. Cohagen is tracking me. And Richter is on my case. Get him, Arnold! Whoop that ass! Oh my God, these sounds drive me crazy. Come on, Arnold! No! Oh! I'll be back again. I got the free life. It's some bullshit. What the hell is shooting at me? You guy punching me?
That is brutal. You got the thing floating around. You got the thing from the ceiling. You got the dude.
Yeah, I know. This freaking little shit. I don't know what the hell these things I'm collecting are. Look, he ducked. Really?
I don't think. Oh, you mean the little pop cans?
Cohagen! You win again! Now let's see if they get me starting at that level, right? Nope. You start at the beginning again. Then back on Earth. I'm back here. I went to recall again. I promised a vacation to Mars. You just do it again. This is horrible.
Game has been terminated.
Dude, you start at the beginning again. Get out of here. No time for that.
Oh, Acclaim and Interplay, like some
no
legit
time for
devs,
that.
too.
They were merciless, dude. Donald,
Yeah,
we're back to Earth.
I watched a documentary on guys who made games back in this day, and apparently they made them this hard so you couldn't, like, so you'd actually have to buy the game and you couldn't
And
beat
buy a
it
strategy
on a
guide, buy
weekend.
something.
Well, you couldn't just go and rent the game and beat it on a weekend. You'd have to do that like hundreds of times. So you couldn't beat games by renting them. So they made them super difficult.
Kid Chameleon? Yeah, I think I remember Kid Chameleon. I think that's
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, let me see if I have a K. Okay. Kid Icarus.
Yeah, Kid Icarus.
Karate Champ. Oh my god, that was another hard game. The arcade. We used to make quarters playing that game. Kid Chameleon. Maybe it was on here. Oh, I don't have it on here. Kabuki. Oh my god, remember this? Jordan versus Bird 1-on-1?
Yep.
John Elway. Oh shit. John Elway's quarterback.
Now you're speaking my game.
Shit. Well, Jaws. Oh my god, remember Jaws? I played this
Jaws,
too.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know what the hell I had to do in this game. I was collecting seashells.
The best hockey game is ice hockey.
Yes. Oh, here's the OG Janky Jones.
Or medium guy.
Look how much better this. Oh, this was like the Atari. This was the arcade version of Janky Jones. This is where they got inspiration. Xbox was like, do this game, Janky Jones.
I want to say Janky Jones was actually pretty good.
Yeah, the OG, the real Janky Jones or the Hogan's Alley.
Hogan's Alley, yeah. Do you actually have to move the cursor around to shoot?
Yeah. Or you can use a light gun. I have a light gun.
Oh, dang. Was it light gun compliant?
Yeah, it works. Yeah, there's light gun games, and yeah, I play those.
I had track and field with the mat, bro.
Oh, my God. Ghostbusters, the game. Woo, another game that I had. Oh, my God. George Foreman knockout boxing.
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out's probably my favorite NES game.
Oh, did I have Funhouse? Remember that TV show Funhouse? I had this game for the Fist of the North Star. I had this for Game Boy. I remember having that. Oh my god, the first Final Fantasy game. Holy crap.
You ever have that 101 cartridge?
No.
From like Japan that had like 100 games on it?
Oh yeah, for Famicom?
It was like it worked in your Nintendo, but it was like 101. It was like straight from like
I heard
the rich
about
kids
that.
had it in the neighborhood.
Yep, I heard about that.
It like stuck out of your
Dirty Harry
like
the game.
Like the game Genie, it almost like stuck out of your
Holy
your Nintendo.
shit, I had this one, Dick Tracy.
Yeah, Dick Tracy.
I had this one. Oh, from Bandai and Disney. Dick. Yeah, Dick. I remember. I just like turn the corner, like. All I wanted to do is just go into like, cause like I was like, this driving part sucked. I was like, I just want to, and then I love that you can get out of the car. Oh, I crashed. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna go this way. 48.
Oh my god, this is a flash.
How do you get? Oh, there it goes. Now you get out of the car. But this is incredible. You get out of the car.
Now you know where Grand Theft Auto. Now you know where Grand Theft Auto 1 got its inspiration.
Tracy, look at that. And I got upset that you didn't have a gun. The hell? I'm changing all the freaking colors. All the skins. Hold on.
Are you rocking a turbo controller over there? What's going on with your karate chop skills?
No, I'm using the skins. Clue. Oh, Dick Tracy's dead. Dick died. Dick got shot. That was another game. There was a game that, oh my god, this game? Holy shit. Yo, I forgot a Defender of the Crown. Oh my god. Cinemaware? Who made this shit? I had this game. I played this all the time. I just wanted to do I never could do the friggin' the jousts. Oh, I don't know why I got this game. I don't know. Maybe I was bad. I choose like who I wanted to be.
Ultra games, that's
and I was like, Robin Hood's in the game. Robin Hood's in the game. But you don't play as Robin Hood.
This looks like, pretty good.
Dude, this game had like a tournament, conquest, go rating. I always would just click on tournament and I call for a tournament and I would hope that I get I just call somebody out. I'm like, call your ass out and they do the joust. It's like, there we go.
Hilarious.
Dude, I gotta do the joust on him. Look at these graphics. There we go. I gotta aim it. I never knew what I was gonna do. I hit his shield, and then I always died. Yep, there I go. That's all I used to do. I always just fool the fucking horse. And now I gotta whip his ass with the chain. Whoop-shaw! Whoop-shaw! I guess that means I hit his leg, his open spot. He's getting dinged. That's not working. Ding him, and then somehow he hits me and I die. There we go. I got him. Oh, I hit his balls. Hit his head. Whip his ass.
No, he's lowering his shield. Go for his nuts.
I am, but then he's not dying. See, and he don't die. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to him. There you go. Bend the knee.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, oh yeah. You can see him.
Bend the knee now. Joffrey. I killed Joffrey. Now I'm going to kill Prince Philip. I challenge Prince Philness to I'm going to hit his horse. If you stab the horse, like, yeah, I always lose this. Oh, I got him! I hit his horse. Now,
the crowd cheers.
Now you're done, Prince Philps. Prince Philness of the Land of Lies. Prince Philness, I'm taking him out. Oh shit, Prince Philness put my ass. No! Well, I think I got this game because it was like medieval times.
Yeah, medieval times is dope.
That's what reminded me of medieval times. You fight off the horse, defender,
right in the
kick him in the knee.
Same time as Men in Tights came out.
Men in Tights. But, oh my god, I remember that game. That was crazy. D-pad Hero? What the hell? That's not a real game. Some bootleg stuff. Yeah. Let's see what else they had here. Contra, the original Contra. There was another game. I thought so. What is it? Cliffhanger? Oh, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Yep.
That
want to say Animaniacs was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I had this on Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Yep. Casino Kid, Captain. There was one, California games, yeah. I used to do the hacky sack crazy.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, I used to do the hacky
sack. Do like a spin and hit it after a spin and shit? I think I played that for the first time on a buddy's Commodore 64.
Yeah. Bump and jump. I remember bump and jump. Bump and jump. There was another game.
Surfing was hard as shit.
Yeah. Oh, surfing was hard. Bonks. They put bonks there.
There it is. There
Blades
it is.
of Steel.
The little head bump.
Yeah, bonk. Makes the pass. My cousin had this game. I used to always play it. Makes the pass. But I like the ice hockey better. Oh, Darkwing Duck, somebody said. Darkwing Duck. Did you see that?
But Blades of Steel fighting and Blades of Steel intermission game was way better.
Darkman. I don't see Darkwing Duck. Die Hard. Yeah, Die Hard the game. Dig Dug 2. Let's see what I had here. There was another game that was like a midi. Oh my god, I remember this game. Oh, and Ken Griffey Jr.
Top Gun was legit.
Top Gun. Friday the 13th.
That was hard as fuck.
Jackie Chan. No game. Oh, there's Joust. Yeah, Joust there.
Joust is a classic.
Yeah, here's Kung Fu.
Kung Fu was hard.
Yeah. Here's Last Action Hero. Another Arnold movie. Great game. Little Nemo, little. Oh my god, Muscle Men. Yeah, there's tons of games. All these Mega Mans. I remember
Mega Mans were legit.
Oh my god, I was so obsessed with Mega Man 5. Was that the one with Rush? Maybe it wasn't Mega Man 5.
I had one that it was just you beat the guys around the outside.
Yes.
You'd gain their power, like
and you use it to beat them.
You'd get the leaf power. You'd get the whatever. I think the last one I got was the little. You had a little.
Big Dig wants me to play Kung Fu. I'll play Kung Fu for you.
You went around with a dog or whatever.
Yeah, Rush. That was the one. Yeah, Kung Fu. I'll play Kung Fu for you, Big Dig. You like that Kung Fu sound. The Catwoman game, Silverwolf said. Fighting golf. Dude, they made some wild games.
That was the exact.
Sweep the leg.
That was the exact audio.
It was so satisfying though, knocking people out with this kick. Yeah, the triple one. I love the triple one. Go on, go.
Obviously, like double dragons were goated.
Oh, this guy whacked me over the head. Yeah, I gave him. Oh, he got me with a knife in the air. Wait, what game did you say? It's Chuck Norris. Oh, late Chuck
The Double
Norris.
Dragons?
No, somebody said the muscle figures. The muscle Kid Nicarus. No, I don't see a kid. What was the other game I had on this thing? There was Micro Machines, Monopoly, MTV Remote Control. Oh my god.
Oh, RC
Pro-Am?
Pro-Am was good.
Oh my
man.
god, I had this game, NFL. instead of Tecmo, the NFL one. Oh my god!
Did it play like Tecmo Bowl?
No, it wasn't good. It's Knock. They put Knock on NES. Paperboy.
I've never even seen that football game.
Power Blade. Oh, I think I have this game. I like all the games that like Boomerang.
Oh, Narc. I remember Narc. Yeah.
Yeah. Viewer RVIB. So here's Aussie Pro Am.
Yeah.
That was like a Rare. I think Rare was making this before Rare became Rare. So I remember Aussie Pro Am, or one of them. Yeah, that was in Rare's collection. It was in the Rare Replay.
RC Pro-Am was Rare? Really?
Yeah, it was Rare Replay. It was in Rare Replay, I thought. Correct me if I'm wrong. 10 out of 5. I think Aussie Pro-Am was... I thought it was in Rare Replay. Yeah, Rareware made it. Yeah, it was a Rareware game.
Definitely 10-yard fight.
They were called Rareware then. They weren't Rare.
Rareware, okay.
Yeah. Oh, Rambo. Rampage. Oh my god, yes.
Rampage was amazing.
I had this too, Roadrunner.
That was one of my favorite arcade games.
And then I had this, the first... Oh, I played this the last time I did this stream. I played RoboCop, which was bootleg. I thought it was like the arcade game, the arcade RoboCop, and it was nothing like the arcade
No. I want to say the Nintendo version was...
Nintendo was horrible.
I didn't realize that Nintendo had a Rampage.
Yeah, they did. Shadow.
I want to say I played that RoboCop and it was tough.
I know. Then they fixed it
and not good.
No. Star Trek stuff. Oh my god. This is not Street Fighter. It's Sumara Brothers. Super Pitfall, Super V Spike. They come all the supers.
Oh, Super Spike V-Ball?
Yeah.
Peak, man. Peak.
Yeah.
I literally played volleyball probably because of that game.
Kid Icarus, Smash TV. Yeah, it's Smash TV.
Super Mario 2.
Super Dodgeball.
Underrated. Super Dodgeball, great game.
Oh my god, I must have. I never bought this game. I rented it every single time from the movie.
Yeah, it was a renter. Yeah, it was a renter.
If I didn't know what to rent, I would always rent it. Like, why are you renting this game again? Oh, this game. Nah. Oh my god, I had this tag team wrestling. Data East. There's all the Tecmo games. Tecmo Baseball, Tecmo Bowl. I had this. Tecmo NBA Basketball. Oh my god. I had this over Double Dribble.
I want to say Double Dribble was all rocked.
The Goonies too. The Karate Kid. Somebody said the Karate Kid. You're the best around.
No, we're gonna let you down.
The Punisher, Ren and Stimpy, the Terminator. Oh my god, all the Bot versus the World. Bot versus the Space Moons. Bot versus the World. Oh my goodness. Jesus.
I didn't know there was a Karate Kid.
Was this the one? Was it Ultima? No, it wasn't Ultima. And there was some my friend had. It was another night game, and it was and I wanted it so bad. And I just would play it over his house all the time. But that Wolverine, yeah, I tried that already. I forgot what it was though. There's Zelda 2, Link's Awakening. Yeah, they had so many things. What are these? These are hacked Nintendo games. What are these hacked games?
Probably made more difficult. Thanks a lot.
There's Game Boy games. Oh my god, there are tons.
All right, Jez. Well, it's about 12:40 here. I'm gonna bounce, my man.
All right, good night. Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
No problems. Good chat.
Yeah, good down memory lane. Jesus, just when Toy Story 5, the original Toy Story game was on Game Boy. That to me is old. My goodness. Let me see if there's anything. I'm gonna take it to the arcade for a couple. Let's take it to the arcade for a little bit, and then we'll Steam Summer Sale. Let's go to the arcades, grinders. We're gonna get out of consoles and go to the arcades. Now, but this is what Matt Booty was working at Midway. Smash TV in the arcades. Somebody said they wanted to see it. Let's see the arcade version.
Loading.
Loading. Oh, there it goes. Oh, Blasphemous. Let's see.
Bingo!
Put all that money in, all that money.
Let's go!
This is like the Runner Man. Does it work with the 2 sticks? Let me see if it works. Oh, yeah, it does work with the 2 sticks. Oh. Yo, this works as a twin stick. Oh, wow, they got this thing emulated. Nice. Give me all the money. I'm going to pay for my freedom.
Bingo! Yeah! Bingo! Bingo! Bingo!
The Mutoid Man. You never seen this game?
Good luck! You'll need it!
Looks like you play like 3 people on it. And the others like you can run on the scoreboard. 2 people. And it was gory, look. You gotta watch those lines. Oh, I blew them in pieces.
Bingo!
Yeah, they got this thing. Great.
Yeah!
Oh, you faster than that? Whoa! What's this thing? Oh. Looks like the OG twin stick shooter. What's up, Josh? Total carnage. Look at main characters on screen.
Yeah!
Oh my god. Oh, they beat me up with the bat. Can't put me in a corner.
Contestant.
Put me in a corner. What the hell happened? Game over. That was midway when Matt Moody worked it. Oh man, super high impact football. Oh. I just play that tons. Then there was total carnage. Oh, here's not. Oh man, they got the original arcade version. You guys still keep finding games on this thing all the time.
Let's get her.
All the wrestling games. What is this game? The hell is this? What the hell is this? A pooch? What the hell? Somebody wrestling games. Yes, the main event. Oh my god, remember that music? Are these all the pinball games? Do these work? Yeah, this pinball game works. Oh yeah, it's all the digital.
Loading.
Do I have the pinball game set up? Oh, this is the pinball. Yeah, it's just a score. I think I gotta set that up. Yeah, I don't have these pinball. There's a virtual pinball in here. They do have that.
Loading.
But these I might have to like configure these. Completely unemulated. I don't know. See what happens. Some is a hit or miss. Yeah, these Williams games. I'm putting all my coins in. Oh, the technician. Yeah. They're unemulated. Those something's going on with those. Visco, what do you make? Whoa, Vivid Dolls. Are these kind of games? Foggy Dad. Let's play the original Virtual Fight. That'll be a good one. Does Virtual Fight they come out yet? Virtual Fight Kids? Virtual Fight Remix. The original. The OG. See if it works.
Loading.
My god. Let's see if this one works. Yeah. Oh my god, that sound. Yep. Oh my god, there it is. Where is he? There he is. That's right, baby. Bring it out. Always put pressure on him. Push him out of the ring. There we go. Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Oh no, I remember he knocked off my mask. Oh. Oh, the knee. Oh, get him, ring out. Ah!
Fight one. Ready.
I don't know why I keep showing my Steam sale. The hell is the Steam sale crap? There we go. Oh my god. Hey Microsoft. Anybody talk about Killer Instinct anymore? My god. Remember these things, these Tiger handhelds? Well, I think I'm gonna head out, grinders. It was awesome. Thank you for Full Sweat coming on, and thank you for joining in. This is was episode 2. The other one, the stream went down, so I did one. But now I know how my streaming works. It looks really good and crisp now. So now I know how to set it up. I was using the right streaming stuff. But thank you again, grinders, for coming through, and I'll talk to everyone later.